The advantages of going with Ben were multifaceted. I was able to land a role that pays me about $45,000 more than my previous role. That in and of itself is a gigantic win. Beyond that, I think it would have taken me exponentially longer to find a role. And in a job search process that is very competitive, very strange, there's very few opportunities to make mistakes, right? And I was able to, from day one, as I interfaced with the company that I eventually got hired by, make sure that I gave it my best shot and my best effort at every single step along the process. And Mike Durant, I have been working with Ben now for about 3 months in my job search, and I was just hired to be a senior sales product manager. I think a number of things went into my decision to go with Ben in the Rapid Restart program. I think first and foremost, my initial impression of Ben was that not only was he dedicated to providing an excellent service, but also really cared about me and what my goals were. And so I felt a high degree of confidence from day one that this would be the type of person that could help me get to where I needed to get in my career. And so as far as why I ultimately made the decision, I think that there's really two things to consider here. First and foremost, there is a cost associated with this. And so on a purely dollars and cents standpoint, I think the question that anyone considering career coaching will ask is this investment going to pay off, that both from a financial standpoint, my needs were met, but also from a psychological standpoint, that I had been through what was a difficult process to find another job. And so I certainly, looking back, would spend this money 100 times again. What I got out of this program was multifaceted. Ben took what I already knew about networking and using the connections that I've made to help find and land my ideal next role. He took that from something I maybe inherently knew how to do a bit and turned that into a streamlined, standardized, scalable approach. From the other perspective, though, I really resonated with some of the mindfulness types of sessions that we did, both in preparation for looking for that next role, really helping me to center myself on what it was that I was looking for, what I wasn't looking for, and any sort of self-limiting beliefs that might exist that led me to the place that I was. But also, as we went along, Ben was instrumental in me feeling confident to go through a long, arduous interview process with the role that I ended up landing. He made me feel very comfortable, confident, centered, and focused on what it was that I looked for from a career. And him spending the time to do that in our coaching sessions was really what made all the difference for me. So as far as what I might say to someone that is on the fence about moving forward, is to really think about, what is it that I'm hoping to get from this engagement? You may think that you've kind of got it all figured out in terms of what you need to do to get a job. You may think that you have a pretty good idea of the types of roles that you're looking for, or what specific thing is holding you back from advancing in your career to the point that you want it to be. And what I would say is with Ben's help, I have no doubt, I have 100% confidence that whatever your goal in this job search or in this career transitionary moment, that Ben's a good person to have on your side. This has been an incredibly helpful process for me, and I have no doubt that had I not moved forward, there's a huge opportunity cost, both in the type of role that I just landed and in terms of how long it would have taken me to get there.